Getting back to talking about breaking down this play, and we're going to talk about the gap side first here, and which is really the point of attack. So we're going to run our power play to this side, okay, and this is the gap side right here. Obviously, the left guard has no man lined up to his inside gap. The left tackle has a man lined up to his inside gap. And we're going to take advantage right here, and we're going to make our gap double call right here. And we're going to work to the backside linebacker, okay? Sam, Mike, and Will right there working to the backside linebacker. We don't have a lot of time, but we still want to platform this guy up here. Our tight end has a man to the inside, okay? So he's going to take inside footwork. He's going to get his hands tight in there. He's going to get his helmet inside, okay? And we're going to platform this man to the backside linebacker. We're going to control this man right here. And that's, really this is all about, getting a straight look, no movement or anything else like this, and how we want to talk about first level first and handling the down lineman and winning at the line of scrimmage. So our left guard right there, you can see that short, subtle step right there, that what I call just a replacement step. He's turning that foot, he's putting that inside pad into the ground right there. He is driving off that. He's powering straight up the field. We're not going to chase out. We still have to have inside vision. We have to have inside responsibility right there. And I'm going to carry this 3 technique as long as I can until that ID linebacker makes a decision as to what he wants to do. And really in this play, the linebacker never really did figure out what he wanted to do. So in the meantime, we get to continue this double team, all right? Our outside man, the tackle right here, is taking a down block right there. He's stepping at the defender, power step at the defender, and drive. You can see that neither one of these guys are working against each other. They're really platforming this block. They got hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder right there, and good pad level getting underneath this man, trying to drive him out of there. And again, like I said, we're working to this backer, but if that linebacker doesn't decide what to do, then we simply stay on the 3 technique and keep going. It's a great job by the tight end right here. We'd like to see that hat placement a little bit more in, but inside footwork, power step in the ground at or before contact, hands tight inside that man right there. Drive. Good base, leg drive, and hips rolling into that man right there, and really controlled that man in the C gap, was able to create some space for us right there on that. And then everything else we can get back to. But we're just talking about gap side, play side, point of attack right there, and controlling the line of scrimmage. First level first, no movement. Okay, this one is really much the same. We're breaking this play down into gap side and go from there. The same thing. You have the same call right here. You have the same footwork up the field. This time the linebacker has decided to scrape over the top. And we really want to tell your tackles, hey, man, first level first, okay? We could be a little bit late. We got to get on this guy. He gets on him eventually. It's not pretty. It's not perfect. But he's able to stay on the man, fit up on him. And again, that late guy over the top, we got a chance for good things to still happen. The running back is taking it where he's supposed to take it. We rally back to that move and back on that man. You have your tight end right there. Has a little bit different scheme right there, and I won't get into this. It's just a little out scheme right here based on he is blocking that defensive end, what we're calling that man, the defensive end, and going from there. But really what we're focusing on is this gap double on the play side on the point of attack. Okay, again, now we're just talking about the play side point of attack. We get a little bit of leakage in here. Okay, and this man has moved to a 4-eye, so he's trying to avoid that double right there. We're still working to that ID linebacker. You still see John is inside footwork, second step straight up the field. I'd like to see him get both hands into that man. You can see that inside vision. All right, he's really aware of this is my inside gap. This is my responsibility. This is all a bonus right here, and the tackle staying on that, trying to get underneath that man. I like to see him come in there with the screws a little bit more, try to match that pad level of that defensive lineman, but driving the feet, hipping into this guy, keep driving. This time the linebacker goes over the top with his 4-eye, and we stay on. He ends up coming off, and the running back does a nice job of his responsibility. But you've got a little bit different look. Much the same as the last one, except with a different alignment, but we don't want to change. We don't want to have to reinvent just because of guys has moved a slight shade here or there. We've shown an ID linebacker go over the top. We've shown an ID linebacker do nothing. Okay, and this time we're going to show an ID linebacker run underneath. The backside linebacker that we're working to, this time is going to make a move underneath. John's got to plant off that outside foot right there and snap off that thing and take more of the defender there. We need to take more of the defender, but assignment-wise, it's correct. The design is correct. We are focusing, working on double team on that down lineman. You can see how he's turned and he's trying to put his hip in. We're trying to put our hip in, and Gabe stays on that 3, keeps driving, and that man comes off right there, and the communication there should be on. Those 2 previous ones would have been a go call for the tackle to come off, and this one right here, there's not going to be any call. The guard is simply going to come off to the design of the area right there.